Hello and welcome to the Codex Prime podcast. We are on episode 78 and it is Tuesday, June 13th, 2017, and I am your host, Victor Omoayo, and with me as always is my co-host, Carl Byrd.
What is going on, everybody?
Yes, indeed, man. This week we're talking about some hot fire in the video game world. That's right, we're talking about E3 2017. All the hot conferences from Microsoft, Sony, Bethesda, Ubisoft, among others. Carl, how you feeling about this?
That was a lot. That's a lot. I'm still not even caught up with all the conferences that came out this week, but I'm really looking forward to a lot of the titles.
Oh, absolutely, man. Yeah, it's a pretty solid lineup this year, from what I could tell.
Definitely. I don't disagree at all.
Yeah. Right now we're just broadcasting in this hot ass summer weather.
Jesus Christ. It's what, 92, 93 degrees out?
Yeah, man. Thank goodness I installed my AC weeks ago.
I'm glad you did too, because I don't even know how we would even survive in this.
I know. I did some sound checks on with the new webcam. As you can see, we do have a new webcam here. No more DSLR sloppiness.
Yeah. Yes.
And hopefully the sound is coming in clear to the point where you do not hear the AC running in the background. But we got to stay cool. We can't be sweating up a storm on camera, Oh
yeah, definitely, because I sweat horribly. And big shout outs to it's your boy Ed from the Party Nerds who's watching us right now.
Hey, what's
before
up,
they getting ready to do their show. So big shout outs to him.
Yeah, man. Thanks for
watching. He's their video game. He's their video game correspondent.
Oh, that's what's up.
Boy knows his shit.
Oh yeah, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of E3 content that he's going to sink his teeth into on his show.
Definitely,
for sure.
definitely.
Yeah. So besides that, we got a couple other things on the docket besides E3, which we'll get into in a bit. But first of all, Carl, man, talk to the people. What have you been up to this past week?
Nothing. It's literally been work and trying to catch up with E3. I started season 5 of Orange is the New Black. I'm only one episode in, but I couldn't even just find the time because then everything from E3 started coming out earlier than I thought. So I had to try to catch up to that. Then not to mention my busy work week, and then I was DJing this weekend. So it was pretty hectic. I'm pretty disappointed in myself that I haven't gotten farther into Orange is the New Black than I have.
Yeah, it's a season 5, right?
Yeah.
So from what you've seen so far, how is it?
I'm already invested in. I'm ready to see what's gonna happen throughout this season. I've heard some good things about it. I've been trying to avoid spoilers like crazy.
Yeah.
But that's all I can really tell you right now. I'm just looking forward to seeing what's going in. What up, Denise? What up, Dre? And Big Mike from Hot 106 is watching us as well. So
hey, thanks for watching, people. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us. Orange is the New Black, man. I haven't started season 5 yet.
I'm surprised at you, though.
I know,
it's Orange is the New Black. You should be right there. You should be right then and be watching it right then and there.
I know, but it's...
You should be on it like a $2 Criterion sale.
Oh, shit, if there was a $2 Criterion sale...
Yeah, you freaking,
Yes, yo. Yo, the Criterion gods are in the house tonight. But, I don't know, I'll get around to it. Definitely at the end of this week. There's been a couple other movies that have caught my attention and some other books. And plus I've been binge watching pretty hard, as I talked about last week. So I was kind of I'm gonna take a little break. I'm gonna get back into it this coming weekend. But yeah, that's definitely a priority because I loved the show, and especially how season 4 ended. Man,
that was intense. So I wanted to see. I need to see how that ends.
Yeah, so definitely at some point I'll give the full rundown of my thoughts of season 5 of Orange is the New Black in a future episode of the podcast. But yeah, anything else, man?
Nothing. That's it. Just I'm ready to get into this E3 stuff. But what you been up to?
Yeah, like I said, I've been catching up on a few movies in my collection. This morning I went to Best Buy and I picked up the Steelbook editions of John Wick and John Wick Chapter 2, which are sweet.
What's up, Furman? Furman says no one cares what Carl did in the weekend. Talk about Dragon Ball, and yes, we will be getting into that one.
Yes.
Definitely into Dragon Ball. So keep watching.
Yes, our number one
Bastard.
hater. Yes, our number one bastard and hater, Furman Diaz, has joined the chat. So thank you, my friend, enemy. But yeah, I got John Wick Chapter 2, which I just watched this afternoon. It's an awesome series of films.
Better than the first one?
Man, you know what? I'm gonna say just a smidge, by just a smidge, only because it delves deeper into like the whole clandestine mythology of the whole universe of like the secret society of assassins and whatnot. But it's awesome. I can't wait for part 3. But yeah, the movie that I did watch over the weekend in theaters is
Let's go and get real here.
it's an independent psychological horror film. It's called It Comes at Night, and it stars
It Comes at Night.
Yeah. Get your dirty jokes in, here, people. I've heard them all before. Grow up.
Oh man,
But-
lighten up.
Yeah, but yeah, It Comes at Night. It's this latest psychological horror film by A24, and it's written and directed by Trey Edward Schultz, and the film stars Joel Edgerton, Carmine Jogo, Kelvin Harrison Jr., and among others. And the movie, it's a movie that's really intense. It's bleak as hell. It's 100% depressing from start to finish.
Oh, so that's right up your alley.
Shut up. But yeah, the movie it's like this. It's a post-apocalyptic movie which takes place like in this secluded home in the woods, in the middle of these woods, and there's like some sort of zombie outbreak going on. And the beginning of the film starts where where the grandfather is infected, and so they have to take him out in the back and shoot him and then light his body on fire and bury him, and that sets the tone for the rest of the film. And that really affects this kid Travis, who's the son, and he had witnessed his grandfather get infected, and he witnessed his dad, Paul, played by Joel Edgerton, put a bullet in his head. So he's suffering nightmares throughout the film, and so it's kind of like blurred between like reality and fiction. Like, what is he experiencing? Just a dream, or is he experiencing like something like real terrors? And then the movie gets a little bit more unsettling when Joel Edgerton's character runs into this guy named Will, who breaks into their house, and he's saying that, and he's trying to survive because he has a family of his own. He has a wife and this young son, and they're trying to find shelter and resources. So after some initial mistrust, he eventually takes Will and his family in, but as the events of the film go on, like there's some sort of like mistrusts and some sort of like tension that's starting to build up between these two families, and you're not too sure who to trust. And what I can say about this film is that the trailers, if you've seen the trailers for this film, it's extremely misleading, because especially how it ends, and it ends on a really abrupt note. A lot of like casual moviegoers will probably hate this movie if they're coming in expecting like a typical slasher film or typical horror film, and it's not that. It's a really bleak, like, psychological thriller or psychological horror where the scary parts are like the things that you don't see or what you imagine are there.
You loved it, didn't you?
I really liked it. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot, even though it was really bleak and it was like super grim. There was no humor in the movie at all. And it's a film that's it's a film that, like, if you were extremely depressed, you'd probably be tempted to slit your wrist. It's a really good movie, and I will say that, like I said, if you've seen the trailers, do not go into this movie expecting what you saw from the trailers, because it's extremely misleading, and whoever cut that trailer needs to probably get fired. But yeah, check out It Comes at Night if you're in the mood for something dark and grim and something that's gonna leave you on edge throughout its runtime.
All right.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Besides that, no, that's pretty much it on my end.
All right. Can we? I will say lighten up the mood a bit, but yet as we go into the news and items of interest, it starts off on a sad note.
Oh yeah, we do have a few headlines here for news and items of interest before we get into E3. First of which,
not depressing enough. That's what I just said. That's what I'm saying.
we do have to say a rest in peace to the great Adam West, who passed away last Friday, June 9th, at the age of 88, following a short battle with leukemia. Adam West, as you all know, was best known for playing Batman in the classic 1960s television series, as well as Mayor Adam West on Family Guy. And he was an enormously important figure in geek culture.
Yeah, he was Batman.
Yeah, and you know, I'll say this, like, you know, the Adam West Batman show. That was my very first exposure to the Batman character when I was 5 years old.
No, mine was Michael Keaton.
That and Michael Keaton. There were two of the. They like I saw.
I was just thinking that Dre. Nobody messes with Adam.
But yeah, man, like Adam West, like he's.
Adam would have loved Dragon Ball.
But yeah, man, like I remember watching like his show when I was a kid, and in fact, I have the whole Blu-ray set of his series as well.
I see that over there.
Which is awesome. I haven't finished the whole thing. I watched like halfway through the first season, but I want to get back into it more. And of course, like his role on Family Guy is just totally absurd, which is just
it is,
yeah.
but you can't help but to love it.
Oh yeah,
It's Adam West doing it. Like,
oh yeah, and also
and he's playing the voice. I wonder what they're gonna do now with it.
yeah, oh, yeah, that's a good question.
Like, what they're gonna do with the Adam West character?
Hopefully Seth MacFarlane might give him like a good send off, the character a good send off.
Holy kindergarten Batman! What's going on, Molly?
Yeah, and also too, like Adam West was also featured in Batman the Animated Series. He was featured in one episode where he played Bruce Wayne's childhood hero, the Gray Ghost.
Really?
Yeah, and like he was sort of like it was like a meta episode because like Adam West's character, the Gray Ghost.
Yeah.
The actor who played him was like really embittered because he was typecast in that role because he couldn't find any success beyond that role,
Right.
which kind of mirrored Adam West's experience after Batman ended. And so, like, he was kind of embittered about, oh man, my career was all for nothing. But then, at the end of that episode in Batman in the animated series, Bruce Wayne shows him a shrine that he constructed of like all like the Gray Ghost merchandise, and he showed him. He told him that, hey, you know what? I used to watch your show with my dad when I was growing up, and you actually partly inspired me to be Batman. And then, you know, Gray Ghost is like, oh, so it wasn't all for nothing. And so it was kind of like Adam West saying that.
Yeah.
It was pretty deep.
That's cool. That's cool. So yeah, Adam West, rest in peace.
Yeah, man.
Next up, the Black Panther trailer.
Yes.
Yo, that, like, I'm mad it's coming out next year instead of this year.
Yeah, man. I really want to see it come out this year, but you know what? I mean, I will say that I've been a little fatigued with Marvel, you know, especially with their last couple of films with Doctor Strange, which I enjoyed, but
Oh, that's on Netflix, by the way.
yeah, I did see that. And Guardians 2, which was a disappointment, but
I don't think so. But
yeah, we agree to disagree. But yo, Black Panther, oh man, this was
yeah, that's gonna be so dope.
I'm mad excited for
Like,
it.
have you haven't seen any of the memes where it's like people dressed up in traditional African clothing, saying that that's what they're gonna wear to the Black Panther premiere and stuff?
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah, I'll dress up like Akeem from Coming to America just to see that.
Oh man, like King Joffrey with the lion thing.
The Bible declares an eye for an eye, and let us take revenge on this murderous ocean. I remember that's Adam West and Family Guy,
Oh, okay.
and he takes out a knife and starts stabbing the ocean.
Oh, I remember when Adam West on Family Guy, he got into a shouting match with Stewie.
Oh yeah, across the thing.
Yeah. I'm beating you. But yeah, the Black Panther trailer was mighty impressive. I mean, visually, it looks stunning.
Great, yeah.
Yeah, like the production design with it's like Afrofuturism, like Wakanda is like it's not some stereotypically poor, you know, underdeveloped African nation. Like it's technologically advanced.
Yeah.
You see, like
As a matter of fact, I actually came across an article. I have to find it, but it stated all the net worths of all like the richest superheroes, and Black Panther is the richest superhero.
Oh, definitely. I mean, not only because he's a king, but he also has vibranium, which is like
Oh, thank you, Molly.
yeah, which is like the rarest material, I believe, in the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, like the production design, seeing Lupita Nyong'o as one of the Dora Milaje, Black Panther's bodyguards.
Yeah.
And Denai Guard, I can't pronounce. I'm forgetting how to pronounce her name, but Michonne from The Walking Dead as one of the main guards, and of course Michael B. Jordan as the hilariously named Eric Killmonger. I'm really looking forward to this film, man. I mean, just to see like not only the Black Panther, but also black superheroes and also like black culture like represented like as it should, you know, not mired by stereotypes, but like full of like richness, you know.
Yeah, and there's already a It's already getting negative flack from people saying, "Oh, it's too black" or whatever. Like,
Yeah,
that's what makes it authentic, though.
yeah. You're gonna get those salty hater tears from certain segments of the fan base.
Sony.
Uh,
Yeah, I'll be listening to you. I'll be listening to your show soon, though. All right, take care, Eddie.
All right, man. Thanks, man. But yeah, man. February cannot come soon enough. February 2018, and like watching this trailer, it makes me want to create my own stuff even more. Like just to create black characters and just characters of color doing their thing. It's just like creating like my own universe.
So do it.
I'm gonna do it. I mean, I like for the past week or so, I've been writing down like brainstorming ideas. It's just a matter of like having it all come together.
Furman says, "Fuck those people. I'm going to bring a bottle of Hennessy to the theater." I don't even know what to say on that one, though.
Yeah, we're just gonna let that be what it is. But yes,
The sad part is he'll actually do it.
yeah,
I really believe that he'll do it.
yeah, he would because Furman is Furman and Furman is the worst. But anyway, but yeah, any other thoughts about the Black Panther trailer, man?
I'm just really looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah.
I really am.
Oh, and also, nice touch of them adding the Run the Jewels song, Legend Has It, the instrumental. I like that. Hot album, hot song.
I've been hearing it. I still haven't had a chance to listen to it.
Oh, you should, man. It's good hip-hop right there.
There you go.
Other news here, the Xbox One S has dropped to $200. The price drop occurred this past Sunday.
Is anybody even buying it?
You'd be foolish to at this point, since the Xbox One
One
X
X
is coming out this November.
Yeah, we'll touch on that later on. But
Yeah. And last but not least, the Sega Genesis Flashback console has been announced this fall. It's developed by At Games, and the Sega Genesis Flashback, taking its cue from the NES Classic. This will contain 85 games from the Sega Genesis and will be released this September.
guess who's gonna get up at 5 a.m. to get it?
You will, right?
Of course. You know me. I love my nostalgia.
You certainly do. The console will also include a cartridge port that will support almost all of the original Genesis and Mega Drive cartridges.
Oh, so that wait.
Yep, so it's going to have like a cartridge port. So if you have the actual copies, you can actually still play them.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, in addition to the 85, but that's already installed. And the console will also include 2 wireless 6-button Genesis controllers, along with 2 controller ports for those who wish to use the classic wired controllers from the original console. And the console also features 720p HDMI output and scan line filtering. And every game in the system will also enable save game data along with pausing and rewinding the action. So, yeah. It's
Everything that we wanted back then, they're giving us now.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know what? I might pick it up. Even though I do have the Sega Genesis, a Sonic's Ultimate Genesis collection for the PS3, which does have a good number of games on it. About like 35 or 40, but hey, I mean, it's like a logical expansion of the NES.
But you can already buy one of those at Walgreens.
Yeah, I did see one. I
saw one at Walgreens. I know Target has one.
Like
because my cousin ended up picking it up,
okay.
and I was thinking about getting it, but I don't know which one I want to get.
Yeah, I don't know if they're from the same company.
I don't think so either. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I guess this one. I guess what makes this one different is that it has the cartridge ports. But
somebody buy one of those from Walgreens and tell me if it's legit.
Yeah, but I will say that this does pique my interest in seeing what other retro consoles might come out. Maybe we'll see an N64 classic.
Oh, and I'll probably get that one too, as long as it has No Mercy.
Oh, yeah.
Furman knows what I'm talking about when I say No Mercy.
No Mercy, aka the greatest wrestling game ever made.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Yes.
Like for me, like real quick, just a quick aside. If you're talking about great wrestling games of all time, you got to put in No Mercy.
Okay.
SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain, and SmackDown versus Raw 2006, and Def Jam, Vendetta, and Fight for New York.
I can't disagree.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's like the canon of great wrestling games right there.
Forever says, Victor, if you're alive now, who's feeding the people tidying your basement?
Listen, man.
That dated back to like the 4th episode.
Listen, I will have you know, Furman, that the people in my basement are well fed. They are well fed, and they are well taken care of. You can't hear their screams. They are well fed, and they are taken care of. they are well fed, and they are taken care of.
Yeah.
Follow the buzzards. Run.
Meat. Well, that just got really awkward.
Oh, for meat? No, not for meat.
That was weird. I got really weird. It was really, really weird.
That actually does give me an idea, Furman, and I have you to thank. But anyway, let's get into E3. Yes, this week, this past weekend, E3, a slew of conferences from Microsoft.
I'm not even done with all of them. I think I probably got like 3 more that's on this docket that I need to watch.
Yeah, and what we're going to do is we're going to run through the games that kind of stick out to us, mainly from EA, Microsoft, Bethesda, Ubisoft, Sony, as well as Nintendo. Lots of really interesting games coming down the pike. We'll touch on each one as we go, as well as the ones that kind of stood out to us the most. So, hey, where should we start, my friend?
Might as well just go down the list. Start off with EA. Okay, I know you're not necessarily the sports guy, but
yeah,
I'm definitely.
Yeah, come on, my eyes.
As much as I hate Brady being on the cover, I'm still gonna get it because I get Madden every year, with the exception of last year. I always get Madden. So, but this new feature, the new long shot campaign, where it actually follows a young football player going from high school to the NFL, and it's a whole different turn on Madden. So it's like instead of me just doing the franchise mode, I'm gonna be doing that as well. So it's gonna be like, oh fuck, shut up, Furman. Dallas is coming. But anyway, I'm definitely looking forward to that new mode as well. And one thing I'm hearing a lot of good things about Battlefield. I think I know probably like one Battlefield player. A lot of my friends mostly play Call of Duty. One of my boys, he's a big soccer head, and so he told me he possibly may be getting FIFA, and I wonder what's your thoughts on Star Wars Battlefront?
Star Wars Battlefront goes, Battlefront 2, it looks mighty impressive. I will say that. Like the Battle of the Naboo setting, even though it is in the prequel trilogy, the Trash universe, or the Trash trilogy, I should say. It looks fire. The graphics look absolutely gorgeous. I mean, you got the ground combat as well as the air combat, flying starships and whatnot. I am most intrigued about the single player campaign mode, which I do hope it is robust. I hope it's not like Call of Duty where it's like 4 or 5 hours and that's it. I am looking forward to it in the sense that hopefully EA and specifically DICE will take the lessons from the first Battlefield and not, kind of polish up all the rough areas from the first game. Mm-hmm. If there's a fully robust single player campaign mode, I will definitely be all in. The only thing though, people need to stop pre-ordering though. If you pre-order this game, you're part of the problem. In that,
what's wrong with pre-ordering? That means you're guaranteed to get one.
No, because like when you pre-order, it's like you're reinforcing certain negative practices from game companies, like microtransactions out the ass and all this. It's like, come on, dude. Man. Oh, man. Excuse me. For some reason, my eyes are just itching like crazy. Like my allergies have been kind of flaring up. I don't know why.
Oh, damn.
Oh. Yeah, but yeah, Battlefront 2 looks mighty impressive. I might get it. Hopefully it'll be worth my time because I'm not big on multiplayer games. So if the single player can't
get out of your comfort zone and play some multiplayer. Damn, Victor's gonna die here.
Yeah, I'm sorry. If you don't mind, I gotta wash my face real quick. I'll be right back. Carl, talk a bit more about this. Oh, man.
Wow. Okay, you really leave me fire. So you be buying a game before you know it. It's good. If it's good or not, he is. If he's the Star Wars fan that he allegedly says that he is, he should be buying this game and supporting the whole Star Wars franchise. I'm not that big of a fan, but I mean, why not? If he buys it, I'll play it. It says here that all the DLC will be offered for free instead of a season pass. DLC will include content from The Last Jedi with Finn, Rey, Captain Phasma, and Darth Maul as playable characters and several new planets. Side effects of not drinking blood, Victor. I don't know what's going on with him, but as long as find him passed out in the bathroom, he's fine. And there will be a full single-player campaign mode with the new story that takes place between the Return of Jedi and the Force Awakens. Can't wait for Maul. Darth Maul, that'll probably be dope. That would definitely be dope because he's, Darth Maul, despite that the prequel trilogy wasn't that great, he can do was a beast. I can't front on that. So I guess he's still being taking care of himself, taking care of his face or whatever. So I guess we're gonna move on to Xbox. So they recently, what was once known as Project Scorpio, now Xbox One X, will be coming out November 7, 2017 for $500, but $500 that I don't plan on spending. But hey, he's back. You good?
Yep, I'm good, man.
You ain't gonna die on us?
I'll try not to.
All right.
Yeah, sorry about that, people. I don't know why my allergies flared up, but my eyes were itching like crazy.
Oh, okay.
So where are we at on this?
I just started Xbox.
Okay. One other thing though. I wanted to get back real quick on the Madden thing. It's a shame that EA chose to put the human trash can Tom Brady on the cover, but you know what?
Why'd you? No. We already went through that. We already been through that. Let's move on.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on. I just wanted to put that out there. What else? So
I already started with Xbox.
Okay. So talking about the Xbox One X.
The One X.
I don't know. You interested in getting one?
I'm a PlayStation guy.
As am I. I mean, nothing against it, but I'm just a PlayStation guy. Yeah, like for me, from some of the games that we're going to talk about in just a moment on Microsoft, I am on the fence about maybe crossing that line, maybe getting a Xbox One X. I'm not sure.
Forever says, God, I hope your eyes burn out their sockets.
Yeah. But yeah, man. The Xbox One X, I'm intrigued that it's 4K capable, even though I would have to get a whole new television just to maximize its capabilities.
So what's the problem? Why don't you get one?
It's too much money, man. I already.
You can get you can get a 4K TV for a decent price.
No, well, I don't think that there's enough 4K content to justify the cost of getting one.
Everything's coming out with 4K content eventually, so you already have it. So then when there's a huge overflow of 4K content, you're good.
Remains to be seen. I'm still gonna take a wait and see on that. But
listen, I listened to one past episode when Marriage just got the 4K TVs, and you were still so adamant about your 1080p.
Yo, 1080p is still the gold standard, and you know what? Getting this early.
Have you seen 4K quality?
Yes, I have,
and it's amazing. It
is amazing, but here's the thing. Here's what people fail to realize is that not every single bit of content is 4K, is filmed in 4K. Films, television shows, there are some, especially on Netflix, but there's not enough 4K content to justify the cost and the investment yet.
Yeah, but like I said, you have it, and then once all the 4K content starts coming up, you'll be good.
Yeah, well, like I said, wait and see.
You ain't gonna do it.
But I am intrigued though about the whole the Xbox games becoming backwards compatible with the OG Xbox.
Yeah, that's a huge threat. I think PlayStation's doing the same thing. I wish they could have, announced it this week, but I mean, because they shut down all the PlayStation 3 servers, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I think that's the plan. That is the plan that they're doing, but I wish they would have announced it, giving us PlayStation guys something to look forward to. But I don't know. They had titles like Halo and what was it, Crimson
Skies? Yeah,
that's Xbox is gonna kind of own it for a bit.
Hey, you know what? Hey, that's what's up. I mean, If anything, a lot of Xbox owners have plenty of reason to rejoice. But there is one game that really piques my interest from Microsoft, BioWare in EA. The game Anthem.
That did look good. I can't lie, it did look good.
Yeah, that game looks sweet.
I saw a lot of games. I was just like, yeah, that's a Victor game. That's a Victor game. And Anthem was definitely a Victor game.
Yeah, like for me, like when I was watching it, because it's like wow, if they made a really good Iron Man game, this is what it would be like. Because like you have the exosuits and you're actually flying around in these environments.
Yeah.
In the jungle environments and whatnot, so it's kind of reminded me a bit of Horizon Zero Dawn in that respect with exosuits. The combat and the gameplay looks pretty stellar. I don't know I'm not sure if it is an exclusive to the Xbox.
I think so. I think it was because they were showing a lot of exclusives.
Yeah, I mean, I think if it is, then then that would be one of those games that would make me think about maybe should I get an Xbox One, but yeah, that game does look amazing. And it comes out next fall 2018.
Okay.
Another game that looks really interesting, even though I'm not too big into the series anymore, is Assassin's Creed Origins.
It was cool. It was cool. I don't think it's gonna be. Yeah, they're not PlayStation. I mean, they're not Xbox exclusives, right?
No.
Yeah. So I mean, it was cool. It dates back to the origins of the Brotherhood. Mm-hmm. So that would be cool. But there is one game, Furman. I hope you're ready. That I was ready for. That I just completely just dropped everything I was doing, sat and watched it, and just said, "Yo, shut up and take my money."
What game is that?
Dragon Ball FighterZ.
Oh, that game.
You mean that game? Yeah. That shit is fucking fire.
All right. I mean, I'm not
a 2D Dragon Ball game.
Mm-hmm.
Like instead of the free. Well, I mean, nothing against the Budokai series and the other ones, but this shit looked legit.
Word.
Like I can really see us like going in like the next Freddy Cup when that comes out. It's literally gonna be forget all the other fighting games that are gonna be up. We'll literally have like 3 TVs with 3 different copies of Dragon Ball.
Okay. Well, I'm not big into Dragon Ball at all. So, but I mean,
yeah, Congo agrees with you as well.
Yeah. Congo and I are on the same accord. Like I don't know what Dragon Ball Z. I don't know any of that is, but hey, like I actually played one of the fighting games of the PS2, one of the Dragon Ball fighting games, and like I didn't know what I was doing. It was just like a button mashing experience, but I could see why people are into those games and into that series for that matter. But hey, you know what? I'm sure it's like it'll be like the Smash Brothers experience you guys always wanted for Dragon Ball.
I think it would be better than Smash Brothers. I'm actually not a Smash Brothers player.
Yeah, me either.
The rest of the crew is, but I'm not.
Yeah.
So like when I saw this, I was like in the animation, the graphics in it. Mm-hmm. I was like, yeah, I'm ready to pre-order it.
Yeah, and it actually comes out. Let me see.
What did it say?
Oh, early next year.
Oh, what the fuck? That's too long.
Hey, maybe.
That's too long. I wanted that game yesterday.
Okay. All right. Well, in the meantime, you can play the other Dragon Ball games that are on the PS. I'm sure there's.
I want this one. Yeah, I'm being a spoiled brat.
Are there?
What's better than Smash? This new Dragon Ball game.
What was that?
Oh no, Furman asked, what's better than Smash? As in Smash Brothers. This Dragon Ball game, to my opinion.
Yeah. What's better than Smash Brothers? Let me see. With my limited fighting game knowledge, I guess any of the Tekken games, Killer Instinct, Mortal Kombat, Marvel vs. Capcom. Should I keep going? Darkstalkers. Yeah. A lot of games are better than Smash Brothers, Furman. I'm gonna say this.
Go ahead.
Smash Brothers is overrated as fuck. Yeah, it is overrated. I played the first couple of Smash Brothers up to the GameCube. I don't. What's the fun in it? It's just fucking button mashing. Just literally button mashing. Are there button combinations that I'm supposed to memorize? What?
There are button combinations, I think.
Are there?
And Furman says, "Shut up, Victor."
You're
with 3 exclamation marks.
You're jumping around this field. I always fall off the platform, and it's just nah. It's not cool. It's not fun. It's just no.
And Freddie, big shout outs to Freddie. He's watching. He says, "I hate your face, Vic."
Good. I hate your face.
And Aris is on.
Yeah, I hate your face too, Aris. Anyway, but yeah, Dragon Ball Fighter Z. I'm sure you guys will have a blast with that.
I'm definitely gonna have a blast with that.
Yeah, but real quick with
That's probably gonna be like the net. Just because you got your ass headed doesn't mean the game sucked. Doesn't that sound familiar to you, Furman, with Tekken? I'm just gonna leave that at that.
shots fired. But yeah, I was gonna get back real quick to Assassin's Creed Origins. Like one thing that really intrigues me about that is the ancient Egyptian setting, which
Okay.
looks really nice.
Yeah, it does.
It looks like they've pretty much like went far and away from the whole Desmond storyline. I don't even know if that's a thing in the series anymore. I stopped at part 3, but
TBC.
but
I can't read that out loud. Ara says your face looks like Pit Fighter Vic. Burr.
goddamn Gucci Mane fans in the house, man.
Oh my god.
You know what? I would rather see a Pit Fighter reboot than a Dragon Ball Z game. But anyway, you know, I will say this though. I've, you know, with the Assassin's Creed Origins, it has potential. Hopefully, it won't be a bug-ridden mess like the last couple ones were, like a Syndicate, I believe it was. But hey, with the ancient Egyptian setting, it is pretty intriguing.
Okay, what's up, Big Sister Sandy?
Yeah. Another game that kind of piqued my interest too is Sea of Thieves by Rare from Microsoft on the Microsoft's E3 conference. Swashbuckling pirate adventures. I know pirates are still kind of like the in thing, especially with the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. But God knows why. But Sea of Thieves, it looks really fun. It looks like something that I would definitely enjoy if it were to come out on the PS3. But unfortunately, Rare, I think it's a second party developer for Microsoft, so it's going to remain an exclusive.
Assassin's Creed games all fucking suck, dude. That was from Furman, and that was from Freddie. Furman says, "Love Smash and DBZ as much as Victor." Wait, hold on, I got it. Somebody commented on.
I will say this though, Freddie. The Assassin's Creed, the part 2 games, part 2, Brotherhood, and what was it? Basically the Ezio trilogy. Those are the good ones in the Assassin's Creed. You can say the other ones suck. For all
Okay,
that,
okay. Furman says, "Love Smash and DBZ as much as Victor loves to make and watch people suffer."
Listen, what's with this whole what? What's this whole? Oh, Victor likes to watch people. I don't get that meme. I really don't understand where that's coming from. I don't get y'all. But anyway, let's focus on the main topic, people. But yeah, Sea of Thieves. Any thoughts on that?
Sea of Thieves. I mean, it looks good. I don't really have that much interest in when I'm playing it. Maybe I'll probably Redbox it for a day or so. But I'll leave that one up to you.
Yeah, but the one game that I am looking forward to, the one pirate game I'm looking forward to, is Skull and Bones, which was from the Sony's conference.
Okay, we'll get to that when we get to Sony.
Well,
Russian.
I'm not
all over the place.
I'm not rushing in. We're talking about pirates. I mean, Skull and Bones. I'll talk about that in a bit later on.
All right.
What else? State of Decay 2.
To me, that just looked like Rockstar's Walking Dead.
It
with
is.
a hint of like World War Z because they were fast zombies.
Yeah, I mean, I'm intrigued by the whole like community building mechanic of that game. Like if you notice, like where you have to gather a bunch of survivors and then like grow crops and resources and kind of like hold the fort down. That part is a little intriguing to me.
Sea of Thieves not better than Dragon Ball Z. I agree, Furman. I agree.
I'm pretty sure you can't compare the two. They're two different genres. But
you can, as far as like quality and fun factor and things, you know.
Nah. For me, like you got to compare like certain works within their genres. Like you can't compare like say, friggin' No Mercy to friggin' Last of Us. That makes no sense.
No Mercy was a much more fun game.
Again, the comparison makes no sense. One's a wrestling game and one's a post-apocalyptic action drama.
Which is true, but I mean, like I said, there's some like categories that you can like compare the two. Like even though they're different genres, but there's still some things that you can compare them to.
Yeah, well, tomato. Also another one, Forza Motorsport 7. Any thoughts on that?
That looked good. I like the way it looked. I mean, Xbox kind of did their thing. You're a different genre, but Xbox did their thing this year.
Yeah, I mean, I will say that the Forza Motorsport series, I mean, it's like their version, it's like their equivalent of Gran Turismo.
Yeah,
With Sony.
yeah.
It does look pretty interesting. I will say that, that and Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo, like I've played up to Gran Turismo. I want to say 2 or 3 for the PS2.
Yeah, same for me.
Yeah, like the whole driving simulation gameplay kind of. I don't know. I couldn't get into it as much. Like I'm more of an
Okay, let's just say you do not like any game that just has 2 players.
No. It's not a 2-player aspect. I'm talking about like I'm more of like an arcade racer type dude,
okay.
rather than simulations where you gotta change gears and like figure out all the like mechanics of the car. It's like who has time for that? I'd rather do that in real life. But also, last but not least, here on the Microsoft front, Metro Exodus. That game looks fire. Like I have the Metro Redux collection on PS4, which is Metro 2033 and Last Light, which are 2 post-apocalyptic Russian games set in like the Russian like underground subway system. It's like the whole culture underneath.
That trailer I would have to watch over again. I think I had like a phone call at that time when I was watching it, so I couldn't really watch it and pay attention to it. So I'm gonna have to look back at that one.
Yeah, that game looks amazing. And if you haven't played the first 2 games, you can play them on the PS4. I think they're really cheap. You can get like the collection for like $20 or less.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but like the games are amazing. Like a lot of like moral ambiguity throughout the series, and it's a really good storyline too. Yeah. Oh, and also one more game real quick. Cuphead. That game looks interesting. I mean, at least in terms of its graphical style. It's like 30s animation, and its soundtrack.
I wouldn't get it.
It looks cool. It looks like a game that I would get if it were released for the PlayStation Plus and it was one of the free games of the month. I would get it then. But like paying full price,
I wouldn't even do that.
Nah,
I wouldn't even do that. I would literally like. Honestly, if I had like kids or something, I would get it.
It does look fun though. Like I'm an animation guy, so like just seeing that animation style, like you don't see that in video games really.
I hate Freddy so much. Jesus. Freddy says, DBZ, oh God, there is love nectar everywhere.
Get your life, Freddy. So yeah,
that is Freddy all the way.
So yeah, that wraps up for the Microsoft conference. Right after that, we have Bethesda's conference, which was pretty brief, but short but sweet. Anything that kind of sticks out to you with this one?
Wolfenstein 2 looked good.
Yes, Wolfenstein.
I got into that one.
Have you played The New Order?
No.
Oh, you should, man. Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus. Yeah. That's coming out October 27th of this year, and I will be the first in line to get it. Because I do have The New Order for the PS4, and it's just Nazi killing fun, and it's an awesome storyline too. Okay. Basically, it's like an alternate universe where the Nazi Germany won World War II and they took over the world, and so you play as BJ Blazkowicz and you're killing Nazis everywhere. It's great. I love that game. Awesome cast of characters too.
Yeah, all right. You know, I thought it was cool where some girl who's pregnant with twins is like stabbing the hell out of somebody.
Yeah, because they banged in the first one.
Awesome.
Yeah.
DBZ better. Furman.
Nah. But another game that kind of stood out too in the Bethesda's conference is Dishonored: Death of the Outsider, which is a DLC expansion for Dishonored 2.
Even within 2 will also look good.
Yeah, I haven't played the first one though.
Me neither.
Yeah, but the first one looks really good. I mean, I was tempted to get it because I think it's at this point it's like around like I'd say $20. Like I can get it off Amazon or even like Best Buy, so I might pick it up one of these days, like this summer.
All right.
And also you have Doom and Fallout 4 VR editions coming out this fall, I believe, which is pretty cool. I mean, Doom is my favorite game of 2016, and to play a VR edition, demon killing fun.
You like Doom better than Uncharted 4?
I did. Here's the thing, though. Uncharted 4, like, it was fun, but Doom was just visceral. Like, it was just like heavy balls to the wall, pedal to the metal, like shotguns in demons' faces. You shoot demons in the face, you punch demons in the face, you stomp demons in the face, and that's the whole game, and I love it. Whew! I want to play that game again once we're done with this episode.
Well, okay. Furman says Doom sucks, and Harrison Freddy saying
you suck.
DBZ.
Y'all suck.
Yeah, listen. I'm with y'all on the DBZ tip, yo. Just to let y'all know.
Y'all suck. Listen, yo. You cannot say that you like first-person shooters and not play Doom 2016. Are you kidding me? That game is fire.
I never played it.
It is the hottest of fires, son.
I never played
fuego.
it.
It's fuego.
Okay.
You haven't played it?
I have not.
Get your life, man.
What? Remember, I went most of 2016 without a PlayStation.
Oh, that's true. Like, yours just died, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And my boy Kyle says Doom was awful.
You're awful. I'm just kidding. But, yo, listen, I don't know what's all this Doom hate, though. Though, Doom is the shit. And I cannot...
Overwatch way better than Doom.
Fuck Overwatch.
Oh, damn. Why you about to really get these boys started now?
Overwatch can kiss my black Asian ass. All right? Trash, overrated, overhyped, overpraised is Overwatch. Doom is a much better and far superior first-person shooter experience, and you know this. Hell, Wolfenstein
Stop.
the new
Overwatch is the shit.
Wolfenstein
It's
the
about to come. You wildin'? All right.
Wolfenstein the New Order is a far superior first-person experience than Overwatch. GoldenEye 007 for the N64 with its outdated-ass controls is a far superior first-person shooting
I
experience.
bet if we play GoldenEye now, GoldenEye will still hold up.
It doesn't, actually. It really doesn't. I played GoldenEye recently, and the controls are horrible. By today's standards, it's trash. I can't even play it anymore.
I'm about to take you up on that offer. Furman says, Carl, I'll buy you DBZ if you punch Victor.
Yo, man. What's with all this DBZ shit, man?
I'm literally about to take him up on that offer and save me some money.
Yeah, you better not. Yeah. So, moving on.
Kyle says Kyle says that you're a bigger hater than he is. And Kyle, he is the most diabolical hater this side of the Mississippi.
Hate. Wait, we can turn this into a player haters ball.
Oh, damn.
But I will say that seriously though. I mean,
I would go about half on that. You punch.
Anyway, can we?
It's so tempting. It's tempting.
Can we get back to the show? I'm starting to rethink this whole Facebook Live thing because it's like we're interrupting ourselves with this shit.
Dog, it's E3 though. There's dope games that are coming out. Of course, people are gonna go in and comment.
Yeah, talk about any other game besides DBZ for fuck's sake.
Well, DBZ is a fire ass game.
Yeah, sure it is. Hey, here's the thing. I'm
him in the face, Carl.
Listen, I'm not hating on DBZ because I'm not a fan. I don't know anything about the series. I mean, I'm sure it'll be fun, but hey, it's whatever. If you guys enjoy it, enjoy it. That's cool. It's fine with me. Moving on from Bethesda, we have the Ubisoft's E3 conference.
I didn't watch anything from Ubisoft, so I'm gonna let you have that one.
All right. With Ubisoft, man, they've had a reputation in like the past few years of showing graphically gorgeous games, and then when you get the retail copy, the graphics are severely downgraded. We saw that with Watch Dogs, not so much with Part 2, but ever since then, Ubisoft's been kind of on my shit list for the past few years. But the game that really got a lot of praise was Beyond Good and Evil 2, which apparently is finally coming out. And I will say it was like a pre-rendered trailer, just like and it's actually a prequel to the original game. I'm kind of hot and cold on it at this point. With Beyond Good and Evil, I love the first game. I have it for the PS2 as well as the remastered edition on the PS3. I will say that though, with Beyond Good and Evil 2, I'm hot and cold on it for two reasons. One, it's been almost 15 years. Like for the last 15 years, we've been hearing like Ubisoft on and off talking about, oh, we're gonna make Beyond Good and Evil 2. We're gonna make this game. Like we've seen like teaser footage of and screenshots over the years. It's like another Duke Nukem Forever. It's like it's another form of vaporware, and that I don't care. And that like until I see a retail copy that I can hold in my hand on the shelves, I don't care about this game. And two, I think it's trying. I think it's on the level of try hard because like there was a lot of unexpected profanity in this game, like a lot of f-bombs being dropped by some anthropomorphic monkey, and I'm like, the fuck?
People like swearing.
We didn't get
you
this.
got one of the dirtiest mouths that I know. What makes you? Why are you so upset about it?
Because the first game didn't have any sort of profanity, and this one's like all the way like it was like going from the new generation era to the Attitude era, like in one fell swoop.
It kind of did go that way. It didn't really inch itself.
Well,
it just.
Well, I mean, there was some development there, like, but like it was kind of jarring to me. But I will say that even though it is a prequel, which is kind of a strike against it, because I'm not a fan of prequels. I'll give the game a shot just to see what Beyond Good and Evil 2 looks like after all these years. I am a little intrigued. I wish it was a sequel so the story can move forward with the characters of Jade and Paige, but it looks like it's a different set of characters.
All right, so our Facebook Live is on fire right now. Aris's wife Vilna says, "Wow, Vic, even I'm a fan of DBZ. You should know better. I nicknamed my baby sister Kakarot." And then Aris goes on to say, "Let the record show Vic was out-nerded by my wife."
I don't care. Listen, DBZ is great. If you're a fan of it, if you're a fan of the franchise, if you're a fan of the series, that's cool. I take nothing from you guys. I begrudge you guys nothing. I don't care about the series at all. I'm indifferent to it. It doesn't appeal to me. Can we at least agree to disagree on that? Shit.
Kyle would agree with you and say that Dragon Ball Z in its entirety is overrated. You shut the hell up, Kyle.
Okay, that's his opinion. You know what? Like, I don't have a dog in this fight. So
heard the people who made Doom all committed suicide after watching the Dragon Ball Z trailer. Maybe so.
Whatever,
Maybe
man.
so.
Whatever. But yeah, Beyond Good and Evil 2, like I said, a little intrigued, but you know what? Let's tone down the profanity a notch. You don't have to go to try. Just because you have profanity, it doesn't make you a mature game, all right? Let's have a mature story. There's a difference. Another game that kind of stood out too was The Crew 2, which is like a multi-purpose racing game. You can race all sorts of vehicles, cars, planes, boats, all-terrain off-road vehicles. You know, it looks kind of cool. I might check it out.
Okay.
You know, I'm trying to be on the hunt for a couple of racing games out there that might strike my fancy for some reason. I don't know. I want to
try something different. Shit.
Yeah, you know, I will. But,
something with two players won't hurt.
Yeah, but if there's a robust enough single player experience, then I'll be all in. And the multiplayer is a bonus for me. But The Crew 2 looks really cool. I mean, the fact that you can race planes in it too. Hey, why not? That game comes out early 2018. Also, you have Skull and Bones, which I mentioned earlier with Sea of Thieves. Skull and Bones. Now, this is the pirate game that has really piqued my interest. With Skull and Bones, it's like Ubisoft took Black Flag and Assassin's Creed 3, like the pirate segments, and made a whole game out of that. So they basically listened to the fans. Graphically, it looks great. I like the whole looting and shipboarding mechanics of it so far. It looks really intriguing. Hopefully, there's some other strategy elements of it, like maintaining and building a ship, building a crew, hunting for treasure. I mean, it looks like a really fun time.
Okay.
And Microsoft has Sea of Thieves, but hey, Skull and Bones is an excellent alternative. So I can't wait for that. That comes out fall of next year. So we do have like a bit of a year and a half, bit of a wait for that. And then also, last but not least, we have Far Cry 5, which is coming out February 27th, 2018. Have you played any of the other Far Cry games?
I haven't.
What have you played, Carl? Just out of curiosity, what have you played?
I played lots of games.
You monster.
I play a lot of two-player games, okay? Because I like to have fun with my friends.
Two-player?
Sir.
A lot of two-player games? Well, that's an extremely limited range. But I will say that with I've only played the first Far Cry for PC. Haven't really gotten deep into it, but it was okay for what it was. I haven't played 2, 3, or 4, but Part 5 looks intriguing in that with its premise, like you're taking down this like super fundamentalist Christian cult, and it's like kind of like a Jim Jones situation, and you gotta take him down. Pretty controversial premise given today's political climate, which intrigues me even more. Not having getting into any of the Far Cry games, this one looks really cool. It's like an open world first person shooter. I'll probably get my hands on it, even though it is a Ubisoft game. But hopefully the graphical downgrade won't be such that it'll be so jarring that it's like I'll regret my purchase when I play it.
You can always trade it in.
Nah, I'm trying to avoid that trading stuff. Like I'm really discerning when it comes to getting games, because GameStop, like, they're really cheap with the trade-ins anyway.
No, we can agree there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for me, I like having collections.
So do I.
Yeah.
But yeah, Far Cry 5, man, that's looks mighty sweet, I will say.
Now, on to our favorites.
Sony's E3 conference, man.
I will say this. I love Sony's presentations.
Mm-hmm.
Like they always go above and beyond just for a trailer of a game. They go above and beyond, and I enjoy those. Highly entertaining.
Yeah, I would say like the Sony's conference was pretty much matter of fact to the point, just one trailer after another. No frills. Of course, one of the defining games from their conference, especially in like the last couple of years, was God of War.
That looks so dope.
It
That
does.
looks dope. One thing I meant to look it up when I was watching it, but I must have slipped my mind. Is Kyle from Living Single still doing the voice of Kratos?
I don't believe he is. I think it's a new voice actor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but T.C. Carson, he played the role as Kratos. I'm intrigued in that like God of.
He didn't show us the world's most powerful system ever made. Furman plays he plays all across the board. I can't really consider him a PlayStation guy or Xbox guy. He's across the board. So
All right. Yeah, I'm intrigued about God of War. I will say that I like the fact that it's like a quasi sequel / reboot because there was one scene in the new trailer where Kratos comes across this ancient vault and he sees like this one of the ancient relics of himself as like the God of War with the blades of chaos on this like chalice. Mm-hmm. So it seems like to be a continuation from that mythology. So I want to see like what they do with the whole Norse lore and mythology with that character. And the gameplay wise, it does look markedly different from the previous games, where it's not just like hack and slash.
Yeah,
like it's like a third person, like behind the third person perspective.
Yeah, I always like third person.
Yeah, it's sort of like Batman, like Arkham. Like
I kind of got that vibe from it as well.
Yeah, and the game comes out early next year, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm glad that they are not only rebooting the character but also continuing it. I will say that I am a fan of the first two God of War games. Mm-hmm. God of War 3 was also good gameplay-wise, but story-wise, it was rather disappointing. Like just the way that they treated the Kratos character.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping Part 4 definitely moves forward and with some heat.
Good. Spider-Man. I'm gonna play the shit out of that fucking game.
Yes. Oh my god, yo, take it away, Carl. I know you're itching. You've been itching to talk about Spider-Man.
That's actually not the game we already talked about the game I was itching to talk about.
Which was
Dragon Ball.
Yeah, well, yeah, but Spider-Man was the second most game that you wanted.
One of them.
Okay. But,
Dragon Ball was the top, though.
All right, but what do you think about Spider-Man coming out with this?
Yeah, it's an open world Spider-Man game. Like, what more can you ask for? I'll probably spend hours just like swinging around New York City just for the fuck of it.
Yeah, and the game looks absolutely breathtaking.
Yeah,
graphically, and plus, like, it kind of reminds me of like Spider-Man 2 for the PlayStation 2, which was really fun. It was a fun open world game.
Yeah.
But this one looks amazing too. No pun intended. But it looks great. The QTE, I was a little concerned about that. I was like, I hope this game isn't too heavily reliant on QTE events. Like, I hope it gives you like that latitude of just swinging around New York City, and just getting into side missions and whatnot.
They probably will have that. I'm sure they will. Like you hear a fire engine, so you save like a baby from a burning building or something. I mean, I'm sure those little missions are there, but I would definitely try to keep my eyes on the prize and do the main campaign. But
yeah, and I'm also interested in seeing what other Spider-Man characters will be featured.
That was another thing too. Like we saw Wilson Fisk, and so that's. I'm excited for that one.
Yeah, and there was an Easter egg too. Like, I don't know if you noticed, like when Spider-Man's swinging through the city, pursuing that helicopter, there was a billboard that said Osborn for mayor. Which
no, I didn't see that. I gotta look out for that.
Yeah, like he crashes through it. So I was like, maybe I don't know if it's Norman Osborn or his son Harry Osborn, but
Spider-Man looked good. DBZ looked better.
No, it didn't. That's objectively false, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to Spider-Man. That comes out next year, and that's the type of Spider-Man game I've been waiting for since Spider-Man 2 in 2004 for the PS2.
Did they give a release date when it's coming out?
No, it just said 2018, and also And also, I like the little Easter egg they had at the very end of the trailer with Miles Morales.
Yeah, I got so souped on that one.
Yo,
That part I got so souped. Everybody knows I love Miles Morales. I'm still itching to put. I'm still campaigning to play him in a movie.
well, I mean, you're a little bit too old for the part.
If
but
they can make Kurt Russell and Michael Douglas look young in those Marvel movies, in Ant-Man and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, I can look teenage too.
yeah, but Miles Morales, what is he, like 15, 16?
So
You're like 38.
I'm 32. First off, I'm 32, and I'm in decent shape.
All
I
right.
can get in shape to play. To do all that Spider-Man stuff. I don't sleep.
All
I don't
right.
sleep. I can nail that.
Yeah, just take some acting
Miles
classes.
Morales or Static Shock.
Okay.
I can probably play.
Well, take a bunch of acting classes and you'll be good.
Exactly.
See, what else do we have up here?
Detroit Become Human.
Yes.
I can see myself spending a lot of time on that game, and that's mainly just the campaign mode alone.
Yeah, that's the latest story-based game from Quantic Dream, the developers of Heavy Rain and Indigo Prophecy. That game looks really great. Androids, developing free will, developing sentience.
Yeah,
Hey, that's the stuff of like cyberpunk science fiction, like Blade Runner and whatnot.
exactly.
So I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully, like I noticed like with each game that that Quantic Dream comes out with David Cage, he's like the director and creator.
Yeah,
Like they've gotten better with integrating story with narrative and gameplay. So they've gotten better with each game. So hopefully with Detroit Become Human, that'll be like their masterpiece.
it looks like it could be.
Yeah, absolutely.
does. So what else? Oh, Uncharted: The Lost Legacy.
Yeah, that game.
Really?
That game.
Like,
looks
when
really
is
good.
that coming out?
That game actually comes out this
Oh,
year.
in August.
Yep, August 22nd. August 22nd. Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. You play as Chloe Frazer and Nadine Ross, who was one of the antagonists from Uncharted 4: A Thief's End.
Yeah.
That looks like a. It's not just a. It's not. To call it a DLC would be kind of like minimizing it. It's like a full-fledged like short feature game because it's like reportedly supposed to be 10 hours long. So it's
I'll still play it.
so yeah.
I'll still play it. By this time, I'm way too invested. Way too invested into the. Damn it, guys.
into the Uncharted universe.
Thank you. There's a lot of Dragon Ball talk. I still got Dragon Ball in the mind. And Freddie, you missed like our talk about Anthem within 2 minutes before you signed on.
Yeah.
But that game is dope though. But yeah, I'm so invested into the Uncharted storyline. Like I have to keep playing at this point.
Yeah, and I like the fact that they're concentrating on the supporting characters.
Yeah.
So I think even though Nathan Drake's stories come to
What's up, baby?
so even though Drake's stories come to an end, and I hope it's at an end, hopefully they can expand the Uncharted universe to other characters and have them have their own games too. So
Yeah, and then eventually his daughter Cassie is gonna get her own game.
hey, you never know, but yeah, I
Don't care, DPC.
but I really like. I mean, I love the Uncharted games. I think 4 is the best one, and they've gotten better with each one. So Lost Legacy, that's one I'll be playing heavily when it comes out in August. Also another zombie game, Days Gone. Have you any thoughts on that? That's kind of similar to State of Decay and Last of Us and Walking Dead and what else?
I'll give it a shot. I'll definitely, I'll red box it
Yeah,
and probably be it.
what's cool about Days Gone is like the amount of fast running zombies that can cram on screen at one time. It's like a literal horde of zombies just rushing you. Like if you're not careful, it's like noise sets them off.
That's why I'm only giving it a red box. Because I'll get aggravated as fuck with all those zombies.
Yeah, I'm getting heavy like Last of Us / Sons of Anarchy vibes from the game.
Yeah.
Because you play as a biker, but you know what? Hey, you know what? I mean, at this point, I think there's there's like a heavy glut of zombie games out there. So, like, I don't know. Hopefully it's a unique entry to the whole zombie game formula. But I'll check it out.
All right, cool.
Yeah, and then there's Destiny 2. Yeah, but who cares about that?
Destiny's a fun game. Damn. Oh yeah, that's right. It's multiplayer. No, there's a campaign mode you can play.
I did play Destiny. If you remember, I did borrow it from the Cranston library, and I played it for a week.
Yeah, you did.
It was all right. It was fun for what it was.
It is. Destiny's fun. You have to invest a lot of time into it.
Yeah, even though the storyline from the first game
That's
was
a lot of grinding.
yeah, it was grind heavy, and like the storyline from the first game was kept purposefully vague so they can sequel bait for the next 10 years because they have that license for that long.
Yeah. Oh, Furman asks Victor, in Dragon Ball, would you play Gohan or Goku?
Goku.
Any reason why?
Isn't he the main hero? Yeah, then yeah.
Oh, so you just want all the spotlight to yourself, huh?
Yeah, I guess. But yeah. Well, man, I'm getting derailed with this fucking DBZ talk.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, I'm back on the horse. Shadow of the Colossus, the remaster for the PS4. What do you think about that?
It looked nice. I probably won't buy it. I probably won't play it, but it looks cool.
Have you had a chance to play the originals, that or
Yeah,
Eco?
I played it one time before.
Yeah, I mean, this looks like the ultimate version of Shadow of the Colossus. Like it's like I get the sense that this is the version that Team Eco always wanted to make for years, but they just didn't have the technology to do so.
Maybe the budget as well,
or the budget. But hey, you know what? I'll actually check that out. Maybe they'll add some new stuff to it.
Oh my goodness! I think the world's about to come to an end. You and Furman actually agree on something.
What?
Furman says Destiny sucks. Same shit, better graphics.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. Yeah, I will say, like, with Shadow of the Colossus, I mean, the fact that it looks absolutely dope, and there won't be any frame rate issues, I hope, with this one. It'll definitely be better than The Last Guardian, because I did check out The Last Guardian and I don't care about that game at all.
The Last Guardian?
Yeah, that was
a game that you waited like 15 years for?
No, like 5 or 6 years. But when that game came out,
I remember you jonesing about it.
I was, but then like,
and then like when it finally dropped, you're just like,
meh.
Okay,
yeah. I was like, nah, whatever, because the game really is just like, nah, whatever. Hopefully, Team Eco will also maybe provide a remastered PS4 version of Eco as well, because that would be pretty dope too.
So, what would you say? Who would you have? Who had the best conference?
Best conference?
Oh wait, we didn't even touch on Nintendo's either. As brief as it was.
Yeah, let's touch on Nintendo real quick.
Nintendo looks cool. I mean, I thought the whole Pokemon game, that looks like it's gonna be like tons of fun. Well, I mean, unfortunately, I didn't buy a Switch. Now I'm starting to think about it because of the Metroid game coming out, and Metroid has always been a badass game.
Yeah, Metroid Prime 4.
Prime 4, yeah. Kirby looks fun because, I mean, you can't really hate Kirby.
No, I can't.
So, I mean, and then that Mario too. That Mario looked fun.
Oh, Mario Odyssey?
Yeah.
You know what?
It looks like a one-player game, so there you go.
Here's my thing. It's hard for me to get excited about anything related to Nintendo. I mean, yeah, Breath of the Wild. I mean, Maurice and Aris waxed poetic about that game, and, for good reason.
Yeah.
But Nintendo's been getting away with making the same type of game for like the last 30 some odd years. And it's like at this point, speaking only for myself, I don't care about Nintendo in any shape, form, or fashion. I don't care about Nintendo at all. I mean, Zelda, great. Metroid, okay, that kind of piques my interest because I did play Metroid Prime, the first one for GameCube, which was an amazing game. But with Nintendo, they're not between their willingness to be behind the curve from Sony and Microsoft and their artificial scarcity of certain games and products like the NES Classic and even the Switch itself to a certain degree. It's hard for me to care. It's really hard for me to care about Nintendo, anything Nintendo related. I mean, Pokemon. I mean, you had a spark with Pokemon Go, but nobody checks for that anymore.
That wasn't Nintendo though.
Oh, that was more so Niantic, but yeah. I mean, Nintendo, Furman, Freddy, you, Aris, the rest of y'all can have it. I don't care. I'm Nintendo'd out. I've been Nintendo'd out for like the past 15, 16 years, so y'all can have it.
And Freddy says you're an awful person, Vic.
Hey, if awful person means I'm not a Nintendo fan, yeah, I'll own it. I wear that with a badge of honor.
Okay. All right, so yeah, who would you say had the best The best conference, the best showcase.
Best conference? You know, it's hard to say. Like, I'll say it's a tie between Microsoft and Sony.
I would say that too. It's just because of the simple fact that PlayStation, Sony had like a better presentation. Mm-hmm. Well, while it's Microsoft, they just showed more.
Yeah,
they just had a much longer presentation.
Yeah, I'll say that like Microsoft earned a lot of points with Anthem,
and the simple fact that the Xbox One X is going to be backwards compatibility with the original Xbox.
Yeah, that's true, and the 360, I believe.
Yeah.
So, you know what? Yeah. I mean, I'll say like Microsoft. They're making me think about whether or not I should get an Xbox One X, but having to get a 4K TV, that kind of puts them on the back burner a little.
There you go. Get the 4K TV.
I'm not getting a 4K TV. There's no reason to get a 4K TV at this point.
I'm trying.
There's no point. You know what? Listen, I want to speak to all the other Codex Prime viewers and fans. If you're considering getting a 4K television, save your money.
That's their prerogative.
Listen, no.
If they want to get a 4K TV, why can't they get a 4K TV?
Save your money. The investment is not worth it at this time. Another 3 or 4 years, maybe, but there's not enough 4K content to justify spending over $1,000 to get into the 4K game.
There's 4K TVs cheaper than that.
Yeah, whatever. Do they have HDR? That's the main sticking point. Does it have HDR though?
I'm pretty sure they do.
Not all of them do though. So the cheaper ones probably don't have HDR, high dynamic range, but whatever. But yeah, 1080p. 1080p. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Anyway, any other
4K DBZ? Woo! I agree, Freddie. Strongly agree. What's up, Tanisha?
But yeah, any other thoughts about this year's E3 conferences?
I was hoping to see more, but I mean, from what I saw, I'm definitely looking forward to. I'm going to be spending a lot of time with at GameStop, pre-ordering a whole shit ton of games.
You're part of the pre-order culture, aren't you?
No, it's just shit. It's just an easy way to buy games. That's how I'm looking at it as. That's all it is. Like
I've talked about this before. Listen,
I know you have. But it's just it just works within my budget to pre-order games.
I'm okay. All right, fine. But
that's the only way I'm looking at it.
There are certain exceptions, though. I will say, like. Right. If it's Rockstar games, then yeah, pre-order away because you're guaranteed quality. But if it's like companies like Ubisoft, like EA, you're encouraging shady business practices that they're engaging in for years, like microtransactions and whatnot, ransoming content, main content as DLC, so you're forced to pay for it, even though you spent $60 on the game. When you pre-order, you're justifying those types of practices. Don't be part of the problem. Be part of the solution, man.
Not to mention, I want my guaranteed copy there when it comes out.
See,
that's the only. Yeah.
Some people you just can't get through. Some people are hard-headed. All right. Anyway.
Yeah, like you with a fucking 4K TV.
I'm not hard-headed. I'm actually rational. But anyway. And
Dragon Ball.
Look, listen. Dragon Ball
is life.
All right, that's cool. That's you. But anyway, if you have any other thoughts about E3 or any other games that you're looking forward to coming out this year or next year, email the show at codexprimepodcast@gmail.com.
So speaking of which, we have an email from.
Yes, we do.
My supervillain, my arch nemesis, John Haponic. Go ahead, Vic.
All right, so an email from John Haponic, supervillain review. Hey, fellas. Oh, how sweet it was. Don't worry. I can immediately say Wonder Woman is easily better than anything from the Marvel Extended Universe.
The fuck out of here.
Admittedly, I had more fun with Suicide Squad. The fuck? But quality-wise...
That's your friend, not mine.
Yeah. But quality-wise, Wonder Woman has everything to make it memorable. It had some of the best action sequences I can recall, especially between Wonder Woman and Ares, which was incredible. That style was straight out of a comic book and not just a light show. Come on, Victor. Would you rather them talk out their problems or just die slowly from a disease?
Good one, John.
Perfect ending with the direction they took and even had an emotional loss. Needless to say, guys, I know you're both on board with DC now. Besides, Carl, did you know Victor was already on the DC train? He mailed me a copy of Man of Steel because I am assuming he purchased the Steelbook version. No, I didn't. He probably has Batman vs. Superman and Suicide Squad stashed somewhere in his secret lair. Your resident Team DC fan, John. Well, thank you, John Haponic, for that email. No, I do not have BVS or Suicide Squad in my collection because those are trash movies.
It's in your basement with all your hostages, huh?
Maybe. Maybe they are. Maybe they aren't.
As a matter of fact, yo, Freddie, that's a good idea. All our listeners, just go on Victor's Instagram, at Victor Omoayo, and just hashtag DBZ Life on every picture that he has.
I don't give a shit. Listen, if y'all want to troll like a bunch of motherfucking high schoolers, be my guest. I'm being reasonable here. I'm the one who's saying that, hey, y'all can have DBZ, y'all can enjoy it. I don't have a dog in this fight. It's cool. If y'all like DBZ, it's fine. I'm not into it. So leave me the fuck alone. And I'll leave y'all the fuck alone. Fuck.
All right. All right, let's move on to question of the week. So this week's question of the week, if you can recast any superhero, who would you recast? So Jessa Concussion on Instagram says, replace Topher Grace as Venom with Dan Stevens. See the guest for his villain credential. Hashtag is written out. Spider-Man 3 fail. All right. Our resident supervillain, John Aponic, says, any X-Men movie replace Famke Johnson. I said it right?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, shit. And replace it with Amy Adams.
Okay, it's Jean Grey. Okay.
Okay. Body Snatcher says Denai Guerra instead of Halle Berry for Storm.
I can dig that.
And Mike Fasolo, 1987, says replace Olivia Munn with Kelly Hu.
As Psylocke? Okay.
Yeah. And there was another one on our Facebook. I would have to find that. I wasn't prepared. Talk for a little bit while I look for it.
All right. As Carl is scrolling through his Instagram, you can also catch us on Instagram, Codex Prime, at Codex Prime Podcast.
Found it.
All right, cool.
Okay. Nick Quattrini on Facebook says, maybe Hawkeye. I would probably give it to the guy who played Kurt Weller in Blind Spot. He's pretty awesome at action scenes. Or maybe Black Widow, depending on the storyline. I replace her with Elizabeth Banks because that one time Black Widow had blonde hair instead of red. I mean, I know Sullivan has less hair than Jeremy, but if they can throw a wig on Steven and Arrow, they could probably do it for him.
Okay.
All right, very good. So this week's question of the week. What is your all-time comic book dream match?
Comic book dream match. I'll have you take this away. I need to think about this one a little.
Yeah, Deadpool versus Deadshot. Battle of the the Battle of the Mercenaries.
Okay.
That's one I would go with that one. Deadpool versus Deadshot.
I could kind of see that. Well, because wasn't Deadshot originally like a spoof of Deadpool, like Slade Wilson, or am I thinking of someone else?
Deadshot came first.
Deadshot, okay.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Deathstroke. That's who it was.
Yeah, Deathstroke. That's what I mean. Yeah. Well, actually, no. Yeah. Yeah. I would like to see Deadshot too.
Yeah, you could throw him like a triple threat match.
Yeah. Why not?
Okay. All right. That's a dream match. Man, it's. See, Carl, you got to give me these questions of the weeks like ahead of time so I can actually think of an answer.
No, they're best. They're best on the spot.
Oh man. All right, let me think. Maybe you know what? An interesting one for me would be Doctor Doom versus Batman.
Really?
Yeah, because you have the world's greatest detective versus the most intelligent supervillain in the Marvel universe. That would be an extreme challenge for him, for Batman. I like to see that interesting mix up there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my take. Batman versus Doctor Doom.
All right. And Freddie says Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy scissoring each other.
Of course you would say that, Freddie. Of course you would say that.
That was awesome. That was good.
Yeah, sure.
That was good. Oh man, where can they find us, Vic?
You can find all of our episodes of the Codex Prime podcast on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, and YouTube. And you can also find us all over the social medias at Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Is that it? Facebook, Twitter, Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. And give us a 5-star review on iTunes when you can.
There you go.
Do we have a... Oh, yeah, we do have a new question of the week. It was Dream Team stuff.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts percolating in your brain?
No, I'm all set. Just get Dragon Ball. Everybody get Dragon Ball.
Okay.
Game of the year, Dragon Ball.
It's not even out yet. How can it be Game of the Year?
It will be when it comes out.
That's debatable. That is truly debatable. But yeah, thank you all for listening. Thank you all for watching us on the Codex Prime podcast. More E3 goodness coming at you. Email the show at codexprimepodcast@gmail.com. Thank you for watching and listening. Join us next week, next Tuesday, same Codex time, same Codex channel. Peace out, nerds.
Later. Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball.